Imagine being taken from your village, your family fading behind you, as the Ottoman Empire claims you for a destiny not your own. Welcome to the Devshirme, an imperial child levy that transformed Christian boys into Islamic warriors loyal only to the Sultan. Each village waited in dread. Would this year be their turn? Ottoman scribes and soldiers arrived, meticulous and unforgiving in their selection. You're chosen, not the oldest, not the youngest. Strong-boned, alert-eyed, exactly what the Empire wants. Your fate sealed with a nod. You leave everything, language, home, faith. The road to Istanbul is long, and silence replaces every question you once had. At the city's edge, domes and minarets scrape the sky. Welcome to the capital of the empire, the belly of empire's ambition. Before training, a transformation begins. You enter Muslim households to unlearn your past and absorb Ottoman customs, language, and religion. Months pass. Turkish becomes your tongue. Islam becomes your code. Your name vanishes, replaced by one the empire gives. You arrive at the Asemi-Olan school, the novice boys' barracks. Here, innocence is stripped. Discipline is absolute. A bell rings. Your first drill begins. Every misstep punished, every moment measured. You belong to the state now. No talking unless ordered. No crying, ever. Pain is met with silence. Obedience, the only language understood. Mornings begin before sunrise. Uniforms donned, floors swept, weapons cleaned. You are shaped by habit and harsh routine. Your body now belongs to the state. Strength is a duty. Endurance, a weapon. You train to conquer yourself first. Instruction in calligraphy, math, Quranic law, because the perfect warrior must be both scholar and soldier. You watch the city from rooftops between drills. Istanbul is beautiful, but it offers no comfort, just reminder of how small you are. With time, you begin to change. Movements sharper, orders obeyed without thought. You're becoming less son, more instrument. Older recruits whisper of the Janissaries. Elite, feared, unmatched, but also bound. Never allowed to marry, to own property, or pursue trade. Your dreams change. You no longer dream of home. You dream of rank, of a white felt hat, of glory. Years pass. You're selected for full Janissary status. Only the best are accepted. Failure means life as a servant, or exile. You swear allegiance not to family, not to God, but to the Sultan. He is father, master, and only ruler. The Janissary uniform is bestowed. Woven white wool hat, tall boots, crimson tunic. You are reborn, wholly Ottoman, entirely imperial. Weaponry continues. Archery, sabers, muskets. You train until your arms bleed from repetition, until form becomes instinct. Others look at you with awe or fear. You are no longer peasant, no longer property. You are empire's hammer. But glory has its price. You may not wed, you may not own. Lifelong obedience, every freedom traded for duty. The core rules itself. Disobedience among brothers is punished without mercy. Loyalty is life. Betrayal, unthinkable. Even as elite soldiers, you are watched closely. The empire trusts the Janissaries, but never fully. Some Janissaries grow too powerful, wealthy, political, even rebellious. The line between loyalty and defiance is razor thin. You serve not just in war, but as palace guards, escorts for ambassadors, and enforcers of imperial will. Marching into battle is terrifying, euphoric. You sense history watching. Drums beat like war gods calling for fury. Sieges test every limit. Not all are against foreign enemies. Sometimes you are sent to crush the Sultan's own rebels. In battle, your training guides your blade more than thought. The way of war replaces the way of fear. Survive enough campaigns and you rise. Higher rank, greater favor, more influence within the palace halls. But ambition is dangerous. Eyes follow you. Friends change. The wrong word spoken in the wrong corridor ends careers. Some question, are we still warriors or political tools? Every choice walks a blade's edge. When the Sultan dies, Janissaries are often kingmakers. Their loyalty or fury can crown or crush a successor. You remember your village faintly now. A distant song, now drowned beneath imperial drums and palace echoes. Some daydream of escape, of anonymity. But where could one go? You are known, marked, sealed by empire. Desertion, suicide, betrayal, death. The core is everything. The bond is unbreakable or fatal. The glory masks the chains, but to the empire, you are its sword. Flawless, loyal, and silent. In the end, survival is not about fighting. It's about disappearing inside the uniform and never looking back. Could you survive the theft of self, the remolding of soul? The empire has forged you, but at what cost? Your life is a paradox. Prestige without freedom, power without ownership, worshipped yet weaponized. You ask silently each night, was I chosen or stolen? Is loyalty born or beaten into being? And yet, you endure, not for love, not for faith, but because you must. Because that's what Janissaries do. You are no longer a person, but a legend, an enforcer of history, a whisper in the chronicles of empire. The world changes. Firearms spread. Politics shift. The core begins to decay. But the name Janissary still inspires fear. Eventually, even the elite fall. The core becomes too powerful, arrogant, and the Sultan turns against his own creation. 1826. The core is abolished in blood and fire. Its legends drown in gunpowder smoke and erased records. But memory survives. In echo and ancestry, in shadow and story. Janissaries still march, in our questions, in our histories. Could you survive? Not just the discipline, but the transformation, the theft of self, of name, of future.